The stream has started.
For the hopefully the last tier of the stream until later, until we do
Well,
tournaments with net
yeah,
play.
from our current knowledge standpoint, I think this will be the last stream we'll do. We don't have too many characters left. It's only 9, you know, so it might be a short stream. I hope it's a short stream. I have work tomorrow. But of course, you know, we can't start immediately. We have to wait a little bit, you know, settle everything in. Oh, Vive joined already. That's nice.
Already.
Already.
Of course.
Real shit.
Real crap. Is there stream on?
The stream should be on.
Alright.
Vive is able to hear me, is he? Isn't he? Just trying to leave.
Oh my god, just if you spammed Blast 2 so it could actually do a Blast 2.
That is something the CPU tends to do. Speaking of which, goddamn.
Right when you started streaming, I did like 25 enigma dashes.
True. Let me just quickly practice a little bit.
Practice before everyone joins.
Yeah, just a little, you know, quick warm up. Man, Piccolo was much better in this game than he is in Tenkaichi 3.
Piccolo End is really good. He's pretty much it here, I think.
Ah, another one joined. Love this game. The fact that it isn't a live competitive scene. I got kind of with it. Also, I hate mods as well.
That we finally have someone who knows too.
We're in the minority with that opinion.
DBZ mods totally cool.
There are good modders, but they are very few and far between. I only know of 2 right now.
Me.
Oh, okay, then I know of 3 right now. It's like I only know of like, okay, if you count Paige as a modder, it's 4. It's basically just like Vive, Paige, you, and Macon, and I have seen nothing else besides that.
It's my mods. I think I released one mod on their server, but that's about it. So you could say I'm a modder, but did I release one mod? No, have you? I'm kidding.
Well, I've released the modding tool.
Okay,
Yeah, you know. Of course, the tool isn't as impressive as a real mod.
Well, the thing is, no one really made a tool that's comprehensible other than Spark Studio, so...
True. And the only ones that do is like Genius Corp. They have to have like a registration or some shit. Like a pseudo-commercial bullshit weird thing. I don't understand modders and mods, like the community in of itself.
Well, I wonder why the Tenkaichi modding community is like this. Every other community is fine.
Well, I wouldn't say every other community is fine. There is some bad apples in many other communities, but it's just the amount of bad apples in Tenkaichi astounds me.
Probably because this game is niche, so...
No, well, this game doesn't have the best, you know, regular crowd. Maybe it translates to the games. Oh, Piccolo's fucking me up. Oh, he's Kaikozen. This bitch is playing Pokemon, he's paralyzing me, bro.
Bro, one thing I want to add to Super Saiyan Sword Trunks is his sword knockdown.
Ah, yeah.
I don't know why his base has it, but Super Saiyan, nah. Also, T3 made his moveset fast.
True.
They've decreased the frames.
Alright,
which makes them a bit more reliable.
I think we've warmed up enough. Let's go for the last couple of ones. So, we've started last time with some Wii exclusive characters. They're all trash, of course, but, you know, except for Demon King Piccolo. Yeah, well, they're Wii exclusive and PAL and NTSC Japan. Like, they're not on the NTSC version of the Wii, and they're not at all on any PlayStation 2 version.
Really? I thought they were on the PS2 PAL version.
If they are, I haven't found them, or I haven't unlocked them. Because I have the PAL version in box right here, physical, and I have played through it.
25 FPS, Tenkaichi 2.
Yeah. Anyway, let's continue where we left off with a pool. Let's keep the what was it?
Ooh, what?
There we go.
Yeah, pool. I played them 1 minute ago and I hate it.
A pool. Well, a pool is a Frieza soldier. He's not. Well, he's not a Frieza soldier, but you know, in the show, he's just a Frieza soldier.
He's a goon. He's a goon for Frieza.
He's a Frieza
He's
goon.
like a... He has a slow combo set. Do it one of the blast two. Look how slow it is. The charging one.
Oh my god.
He has a high power rush.
Yes. Attention. Alright, he has that blast one from Gohan where it doesn't actually charge to max power, just fills the key bars. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, this is ultimate.
I think it's full power charge. It's full ultimate. Ah, I see what you mean. His charging is pretty slow. His ultimate is unfortunate. It's very small, for one. It's very small, and it doesn't do... It doesn't even do a health bar of damage. Speaking of his damage, he has a very low damage output.
Yep.
That's bad. That's just flat out bad. Can you RGC with him?
No, I'm trying to RTC, but the thing is his charge is so slow. You have to attack him with the light smashers a ton.
Jesus. Oh, his light charge smashes do chain though? No, of course not. Why would they?
They're too slow, the directionals, so...
True, they do seem to be very slow. I'm trying to think of like a reason why he's good, or something that's good.
I don't know, you can stack him on 5v5.
Yeah. Oh, you can. Nah, that didn't look like an RGC as possible. Unfortunate. Let's see his counters. I just like throw counters, honestly, and he doesn't have a cancel counter. All right. This one is gonna be pretty easy. I think it's lower than Kui, really.
Yeah, he's lower than Kui.
Because he has a chargeable blast too. And
That's really slow.
And a high speed rush. How much damage does it do? 6,900. Bro, I think Kui's melee is slightly better.
Well,
Oh, God. Everything is slow about him. That's unfortunate. The last Wii exclusive character is Frieza Soldier.
Frieza Soldier. Oh, I played it against Maycon, and he's slower than Apul, by the way.
Slower than Apul.
In combo set.
Oh, in combo set. Let's just stay on the ground for now.
You'll see.
Oh my lord, Jesus. That is not good.
Do its combos real quick. You'll see.
Oh. Wait, did he just drop it?
Yeah, it drops in combo.
He drops in the first set. What that is? Holy shit.
No, in the last before supplementary
Yeah, in the last hit of the first melee set. He does have flying kicks, so you have to use flying kicks to get into supplementary. Otherwise, you're just fucked. Like from the get-go. That is really shit.
Oh my god, that's a slow blast 2 charge.
There's definitely
Yeah,
no way.
sleep, that's bad.
5,000 on that? Is that really true, or is it just the barrier bugging again? No, that's true. Oh my god. That sucks.
Because I did blast too.
Bro, that's like on Super Saiyan like Vegeta level with the final flash. Holy shit.
His ultimate is funny though, it's like a football. Run your back.
Oh. He does have that.
Quarterback, Omega 24 in your moment.
True, that is cool.
Yeah, the sending cable last sec.
Yeah, I think
you can't do RGCs. Wait, I actually got to do a supplementary set without flying kicks. Let's go.
Exactly, yeah, that's what I said. You know, you can only go into the supplementary with the flying kicks.
No, I did it once without flying kicks. You have to be really late though. Don't do it automatically. I have on perfect slow, maybe that's why.
Let's see if I can get it.
It's worse than Apple.
It is possible.
But very unlikely.
It's weird because it's inconsistent, I think.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Inconsistent.
Weird. Oh my god,
Just
I'm spamming square and I can't get it to chain. Holy shit. Alright. Maybe
I think you have to time it. That's the thing. I don't know. God, this guy gets dookie.
It may have something to do with peak momentum or something, I don't know. But
it has to do with the fact you have to do a step in a little bit late than what you're normally doing.
Oh my god.
I think Majin Vegeta vs Super Saiyan 2 Goku is the best fight.
The best fight in all of DBZ is
original Saiyan Saga and Super Saiyan Goku vs Cell. Those were my favorite.
Super Saiyan Goku vs Cell, that's a good one. I liked some of the fights in the Buu Saga a lot.
The Buu Saga
against Buu, I mean. The Buu Saga was a lot of fun. Where do we rank him? I'd say
he's worse than that pool.
I'd say he's worse than Goldo. Like he's the worst character that can still fly.
Yeah. Okay, fusion time.
Okay,
where do you
fusion
want to start?
time. I will start by switching by switching the ISO again. Because then one
NTSC user.
One, it's readable, and two, it's better.
Imagine not being able to read Japanese.
Imagine not being able to read Japanese. I do know that my game has indeed crashed on OBS.
No way your game crashed.
Well, not crashed.
On OBS.
It's just OBS doesn't pick it up anymore. That will be changed real quick. There we go. We don't want to leave the viewers hanging. And it's very loud.
I like how it says live stream currently off. Oh, never mind. YouTube just says that for no reason. I think DBS manga is fine in the tournament of arc power.
DBS, I like the anime itself too.
I like the anime, especially Goku Black Saga, but the manga version of it is way better.
Totally, Mark has a video about like how the Goku Black Saga starts with like skipping a step in story building, and that's why it falls flat in the end.
I feel like all the DBS arcs always end bad because it's also I've been seeing in other mangas. It seems like mangakas are having trouble ending an arc, especially with it's really intense.
At the very least, they're much worse at it than Toriyama.
I can't blame them because ending these types of arcs is kind of hard.
And well, it doesn't remind him of OG DBZ. It's hard to top OG DBZ, to be fair.
Yeah.
Especially because, you know, original DBZ had like Super Saiyan was still an original concept, you know?
Yeah. I think DBS, because here's the thing, the DBS Goku Black Saga, it actually finished it, I think, before the manga did. They skipped it, they went faster than the manga.
I think the manga came after it.
The manga came after it.
The manga came after.
That's why it's more fleshed out, I think.
Well, now the manga is better, you know, further along.
Tournament of Power Arc, though, anime is better. No doubt.
Saiyan transformations feel weak and look lame. Well,
it depends by the anime. because Yamamuro apparently she's past his prime.
Yeah.
He worked on
Like, let's say the sagas that were, you know, ripped straight off the movies, those were great. And then the rest kind of sucked.
I think that the movie animation was fine. The adaptation was dookie.
The animation, well, the animation of the movie adaptations were shit. We all know that.
Well,
Yeah,
the GT Cell and Frieza models looked whack because they had different animators. So.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, let's go with Vegito first. Base Vegito.
Base Vegito, that's right.
I made him. She's good, very good. I'd say arguably S tier, but let's. You see my Netplay stuff? How is using?
Yeah. This is the first one of the fusions, and I think all fusions are really good, especially Vegito. So.
Yeah.
Let me quickly ask, what was the infinite with him? I think he had like an infinite with.
You can only do on base Super Saiyan Vegito.
Oh, Super Saiyan was on. Okay.
Well, also the thing is, I think that has to be. I think it's either PAL only, or I think the NTSC and PAL, but I don't think the JP version has it. I don't know.
No. Base Vegito isn't fast enough for the Infinity Dash. I just found out. I really like his melee set.
Yeah, his melee set is really good because the supplementary set is not too fast, but it's not too slow. So it's a balance that they can combo breaker it, and it can whiff a Ki cannon, which is pretty neat.
Oh yeah,
No, the moves can whiff, not the Ki cannon. So you can end it with the Blast 2. His Blast 2 is really good.
Does he have scatter? He does have Scatter Finger Beam.
As for Tenkaichi 3, there's a reason why he's really good in Tenkaichi 3 as well. Because of Scatter Finger Beam.
So Scatter Finger Beam is the thing. Why does this one not hit as often as Saltz's? Goddamn. There we go. If all of them hit, it's 15,000 damage, so it's very good.
If you do a good setup, you're basically gonna get it, the full set.
I like his AoE charged Ki blasts.
Literally, I got one bar off just by doing a Ki cannon to a lift strike and a blast 2.
Like, it may look right now that I'm not hitting him, but if the opponent is moving, he's gonna get hit by them. And you're gonna be moving in net play matches anyway, so it's like very good, you know, the charged Ki blast, I mean. It's very useful that, you know, they're so tiny and spreading. Anyway. Great speed.
I'd say he had a full away too. You can do an RDC, but
Alright.
just high tension.
He doesn't have any counter on step in or cancel.
Yeah, he has an extra sway, so I think that's pretty neat.
The sway is cool.
I always do a costume too for base Vegito. I think it looks better.
Ah, there I did it one. Oh, goddamn. His jumping Ki blasts are very powerful.
Yeah, you can combo with the blast too, and it's really powerful.
No. Okay, yeah.
That's why I think he's S tier. I connected this and Ki blast. That's OD. Gogeta reigns. Super Gogeta is a good contender to him, but he lacks some features.
Yeah, S tier is good, I say, because there's just not enough. There's not enough flaws to put him on A.
Yeah, I think he's better than. And I think he's better than Super Saiyan 2 Team Gohan. Do you admit?
Yeah. Super Saiyan 2 Team Gohan has like speed, but Vegeta's damage output is way higher, and like the speed is, you know, just the tiny bit worse.
Yeah, the speed is literally more than average, I think. So it's fine either way. Well, we're talking
Super
about the games, obviously. So Super Vegito.
Is he even
He's
faster?
kind of nerfed. Actually, he has after image strike. That's really good. If you can use it properly, it's just if not better than EW.
Is he faster than base Vegito?
Let me give it.
Movement-wise?
Okay, so let me get like a.
It does seem that way.
Let me try with the base form. Yeah, he's faster. His supplementary combo is better, but there's an issue is that he lacks the blast 2 properly. But let me see his damage output with base Vegito. So base Vegito has, for his combo set with supplementary, is 76k. Well, 7k is 620, and Super Vegito does 200 more damage.
That's impressive. Like, look at this.
Oh yeah, his.
If you get the ascending into dashing, I think. Oh wait, I'm I'm at the end of Vegeta's health bar. Hold on. There we go. 11,000, and I didn't even go supplementary combo set. God damn. Honestly,
They won't ever make a BT4 just because.
yeah.
Even though people ask for it, they're gonna butcher it somehow. I swear. Because they're gonna remove all the mechanics that make Tenkaichi interesting and dumb it down.
Exactly. If you imagine, you know, Bandai or Spike or whatever.
And then it's gonna be Rating Blast 3.
If you imagine them doing like a remake or a remaster or another Tenkaichi input entry, would you think they have like cancels like this, or rather cancels like this?
They're gonna focus on fan service way more than before, and
yeah,
it's gonna build the argument that arena fighters don't have depth when they do. And Tenkaichi, well, I mean, Tenkaichi is one of the few.
What I'm saying
fighters.
is, you're not gonna get any like Enigma dashes or cancel slides anywhere in a Tenkaichi 2 remake, and without that, Tenkaichi 2 just kind of falls flat. So I really don't wish that they make like a remake or something. But back to Super Vegito. What is this other blast to?
He has a Kamehameha and a Big Bang attack. I'm surprised he doesn't have a final Kamehameha. He has a Rush B2 as his ultimate.
What's this?
And it does not track.
Finish sign. After image strike. Yeah. Beam sword set. I see.
They don't have final Kamehameha. That sucks.
That sucks.
I liked it. We should support it. Because I like that.
I don't mind. 17,000. God damn. But Vegito is popping off.
I will say though, but I feel like in an actual match, I'm more likely to use base Vegeta, but oh well.
Are you?
Yeah. But I feel like you can capitalize the setups with the Blast 2s, or not, because it still deals enough damage.
You might.
But that just could be my bias, like, you know?
The Blast 2s of base Vegito are definitely better.
And Blast 1s.
And Blast 1s, yeah, true, he has an explosive wave.
But the thing is, after image strike, and T2, T3 is really good. T2 I think it could be as good, but we have more of a poking and neutral type. So, with Key Blasts and stuff, as poking. As the base of it. Because you don't really want to rush it with melee with T2. Where would you rank him? I think he should be A tier. Like
A tier?
Highest tier.
Nah.
But that's where I feel like is giving him too much credit. I don't know.
Too much credit? I mean, Super Vegito is still hard. He still goes hard.
I guess.
He's definitely like below base Vegito, because his damage isn't that much better. Speed maybe, but the setups you could do with base Vegito are far better.
Yeah.
So I would definitely put him like below base Vegito.
I'd say Android. I'd say like yeah, that level.
Yeah, yeah.
The fusions are popping off.
The fusions will be popping off.
Now let's go into
Super Gogeta. Super Gogeta has something very interesting. I feel
but it's not really viable in that play. I found out it's not.
Well, it may be, but you'd have to create your own setups.
It's situational, but it's still broken either way. Just show them.
So I showed this on Twitter like a long time back. Let's get him into the air first, though. God damn it!
You want to put them like, let's say.
Let's just go here. Get Vegeta to come at me. There we go. So.
Okay, here's the ascending Ki Blast.
His ascending charge Ki Blast, he is still too high up. Hold on. There we go.
It does 1 bar.
His ascending, look at the amount of ki that takes too. That's 15,000 damage, and not even a single ki bar is like gone. But if your opponent is too high, you can't use it. But if your opponent is on the ground, you might.
Kind of. I've noticed that unless you make a very specific setup, like one setup, then opponent can interrupt you. But it's still broken either way. I don't know what it does wrong.
Yeah, like this is one of those gimmicks where I'd say this changes like the entire character, because I mean, look at that.
I think either way, without it, she's still almost S tier. I love him.
So, yes, you feel like
he's still really good.
Yeah.
Look at his damage output without the ascending Ki Blast. Just do a regular combo.
Hold on, I just wanna. There we go. And you don't even have to charge it, by the way. Yeah,
the thing is really dumb, so you can just get it perfect. I got perfects with it.
You literally don't have to charge it. You can just hold it and it does 13,000. So
Super Gogeta has a 7k and 800 damage.
His regular melees do 7,000 damage.
His base Vegito's damage. It's not as much as base Super Vegito. But you can do more RGCs with him.
With Gogeta.
Gogeta has easy RGC, especially so the supplementary second hit, cancel it into a
well,
he has instant transmission, and I forgot what it's called, but
finish time.
Finish time, yeah. He has Super Kamehameha and
holy shit, I can't.
Final Flash. Okay, yeah, Final Flash.
Final Flash.
Remember?
Yeah. So his Final Flash has the same problem that Vegeta, Super Saiyan Vegeta second form has.
Actually, it does one. It does a lot without charging it. True. Wait, why is it like that? Let me try from the back. I'm getting like, I think they buffed it in the JP version. Why does it do so much damage here on the JP version?
How much does it do?
He does, let me put. $11K.
11K.
He does 1 bar. The one that worked in the JP version, but in the NTSC version is dookie.
Yeah, that's weird. Usually they don't fix anything between those versions.
The JP version fixed NTSC bugs. That's why we play on JP.
Oh, yeah, some. Oh, speaking of which, his jump attack throws the opponent into the air, which can also be used for setups.
I'm gonna send you the thingy. You'll see it. This is why the JP version is pretty good, because at least the final flash that does, even though it's highly charged, it didn't even take that long to charge in the JP.
So this, for example, is one thing that I've found, which is really cool. Hawk found the jump attack that like, throws him into the air. Usually we don't use jump attacks, we cancel them.
You can mix them up, but yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, the way he does it is that he throws them up in the air.
Yeah, he's the only character that throws them into the air after the jump attack connects. Which, well, that I wanted to connect the ultimate actually. Because that is possible. Hold on.
I canceled it into a final flash. That's pretty neat. You missed.
Hold on. My controller is messing up again.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
What the?
So.
His ultimate does like 2 bars.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to show it.
Yeah, it does 2 bars, I think.
Why
Almost
did he
2 bars.
attack? Oh no. My R2 doesn't work.
Oh, did you
Hold on.
map it to R analog? Did you do it? Looks fine. What happened?
Well, the issue is that my controller, for some reason, I think it's the cable, but it just completely messes up the input sometimes.
Really?
And like, I press R and all of a sudden it does nothing. And sometimes I press L and he just taunts. Or I press like triangle and it does D-pad up. It's weird. Oh no, wait a minute. There we go. Now, I will get it. That was too slow, I think. Yeah. You can practice it. It's a really cool setup. There we go. So the jump attack cancel into the hit, which does 16,000 damage. Which, I mean, compared to his ascending ki blast, isn't too good, you know. But... So that's one of the main reasons why I think Super Gogeta, he has some great stuff.
Yeah. And the JP version is better, so...
He's even better in the JP version.
You can see the screenshot I sent. Do you see it? Alright.
Hold on. 11,000, that's crazy.
Without charging it, so...
Okay, well, I would put him on, like, behind Android 17, above Super Saiyan Vegito.
Yeah. Yeah, you could.
Because
bro.
if you get his setups right, it's crazy.
Yeah, I win with them a lot, so... Crazy.
Fusions are a different breed in this game, goddamn.
Well,
who's next? Let's see.
It's Gotenks. You wanna do Gotenks?
Gotenks, yes.
Which one had the galactic donut? I need to check. I think both of them do.
Yeah, that would be very good. Galactic Donuts are some of the best Blast 2s in here.
Alright, let's see the damage output. He has a good melee. He does 7k, that's pretty good. He has flying kicks. And he has Ki cannon. A good heavy finish animation.
Oh my god. Yeah.
What does he have for his blast ones?
He has After Image and False Courage.
Okay, so it's decent, I guess.
Two
For
flying
3
kicks,
bars,
2 flying kicks,
yeah,
a Ki cannon, and a heavy finish on the last.
that's pretty good. So there's for 3 key bars, you can do a blast dude that's almost a health bar, so that's neat.
Full power energy wave doesn't have to be charged. That's always good. The ones that don't have to be charged are the best.
He has high power rush, so that's good.
Yeah, rush blast too. That's also good. He reminds me of Super Saiyan Trunks, honestly.
He has a
Super Saiyan
key
Trunks.
cannon. He had an easy RTC.
Which one?
Gotenks.
I mean,
Regular Gotenks.
the neutral one, or what you?
Yeah. And up, down.
Oh my god.
Your control is messed up, is it?
Yeah, definitely. It's the controller.
Okay, I noticed that if you attack once and do the flying kick for it, you can't land a full charge directional snack. Basic whiffs. Sometimes.
You can.
But if you get it right.
What?
Where would you rank him?
Well,
I think he's A tier almost. He's mid A tier.
he's really quick.
Yeah. And his blast twos are nice.
His blast twos are nice.
Melees.
They damage.
Balance. Fun.
God.
What's his counter?
That's what I'm trying to find out right now. No.
The Gotenks seems pretty good actually. He's definitely
I'm a sway.
B tier at very least.
I'd say he's still A.
But I say he's A tier.
Yeah, he definitely seems A tier.
Yeah, he's really good for everything. Well, not very good, but he's fun. He's decent.
I see what you mean. Okay. Well, I'd definitely put him A tier. Where am I gonna?
Where do you want to put him in A tier? I think he's better than
He's basically like the base Kid Trunks without the health deficit. You know?
Oh yeah. So yeah.
So I'd put him there. I mean, Kid Trunks has better melee animations, but 1 health bar is still pretty good. You know?
Yeah, 1 more health bar is good.
That's always good. Alright, Super Gotenks.
Oh, wait, does it whiff? No way.
What whiffs?
I think I was just near the wall, that's why. And it made transform.
Oh. Big amount of...
Yeah, he wins in a supplementary set. That's so weird.
He whiffs on a supplementary set.
Yeah. Like, sometimes it does. At least it seems like it. Animations look awkward.
Yeah, the animations look awkward. They're faster, though. I think an RGC is also pretty easy with him.
Yeah. And how much damage does he do? Doesn't wait. How much hits does he does with the supplementary set? How much hits does he does with the supplementary? Yeah, there's one attack that whiffs. I get 9 hits sometimes.
It seems to be 10 hits. Well, that's weird.
Yeah, I get 9 hits sometimes. It whiffs. Yep, I always get 9 hits.
I see. That's weird. That's unfortunate.
That's not good. Because he's about to reach... He's almost base Vegito's damage. Base Gotenks does more damage than him.
Really?
Yeah. He does like a few hundred more. For the blast that charges... Oh, he has Galactic Donut. That's really good though. Galactic Donut does
big
12k.
Big Tree Cannon has the same issue as Final Flash. Aside
How
from
much
that,
does it do?
Galactic Donuts though.
How much does it do for you, NTSC?
What?
The tree cannon? Galactic Donut's really good.
4,000.
JP version has 9,000.
Did you charge it?
All the way? No.
Well, did you charge it like at some point?
No. Straight up, I just released. I just don't even hold it. Bro, the JP version is much more viable with these kind of characters. They actually, the charge, like, even when you charge on JP version, there's not much difference. So,
Yeah, that looks really good.
the JP version is the best because if you like to be casual and charge it for RP or something, you can do it if you want to. But if you're competitive, you can just...
See, he has flying kicks on his last hit. That's cool.
Why, really?
Yeah, on his last hit, it's flying kick.
Let me freaking connect it with my setup. It does not. It almost does. That's weird.
God
I'd
damn
say
it.
he's... Yeah, I would say he would be A tier almost, but other than Galactic Donut, everything's worse.
But Galactic Donut is pretty good. Would you say he's worse than Perfect Cell?
Yeah. Perfect, yeah, I'd say he's worse. Perfect Cell does a lot of damage. He does less damage than base Gotenks, which is weird. His canceling, his RG are not the same.
Yeah. Well, the fact that one attack whiffs kind of messes up the RGC a little bit.
So yeah, I'd say he's
I'd
than
say
Mecha Frieza. Yeah, he's A tier, B tier, B tier.
I'd say if it wouldn't be for the whiff, he would be definitely A tier.
Yeah.
But because of that, it messes up like it messes up your RGC timing, and it's inconsistent. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Without that, he'd be cool as fuck, actually.
Yeah.
But you know, highly unfortunate.
Let's go Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks.
Wait, I just noticed it has the same issue with Frieza Soldier. Oh my god.
What?
No way. Okay, I got it now. It whips on the first hit on the supplementary.
Does it?
So you see how the animation was about a whiff almost? At least JP version whiffs.
Weird. It doesn't for me.
Okay, I didn't get the whiff for this. How much damage does he do?
7k?
Mine does almost 8k.
Well, yeah, 7,700.
Mine's 7,960.
That's good. Does he have Vice Shout? He has Vice Shout, paralyzing Blast 1. And Finish Sign. Vice Shout lasts for a long time.
Yeah, it seems like this tier list is pretty hard, kind of hard to do, but I feel like if there was a bit more damage output for the NTSC version, some characters would change tiers, which the JP version does.
Yeah.
But oh well. No one really cares about the JP version. Sadly. Yeah, okay, this is so weird. I don't know if this happens in NTSC, but... Oh my gosh. So do a step in really early and you'll see what happens. I see.
Is it
There's
maybe because of
reset
the
stand
beginning?
position. I'll record it later. Because let me show you. Yeah, let me go OBS. Okay, that's pretty weird. Let me send you it. Okay.
I don't see it.
Look, I'm gonna send you it. It's so weird. At least this happens on the JP, I think, because I don't see it on your
Yeah,
stuff.
I haven't seen any of that.
Here.
Base Vegito top 5. Yeah, base Vegito is
Okay.
actually insane in this game.
No way this thing just said max. It reached already. Let's see. 8 megabytes, 8.9. Okay, that's Discord is really weird.
I like how it's a Kamehameha counter stance. This way. He is much faster movement-wise. How did I end up behind? Oh, god damn it. Man, he is mixing me up, bro. Oh. That's weird. I don't understand that. There we go. It's not loading right now. There. Yeah, that's weird. That didn't happen at all for me. You're muted, by the way.
Yeah, my bad. Okay, my bad. But yeah, I don't know why.
That's weird. Okay, well, you know.
It seems like where do you want to rank Gotenks and where do you want to rank the thing for Gotenks? Even if you want to factor in the width, it's fine, or not. If you don't, I mean, because most people play on NTSC.
Yeah, NTSC seems like, it's like a baseline, you know. It's not like
I feel like JP is better, but that thing is weird. Normally JP would have fixed it. It would have been the opposite. I don't know why.
Aside from that, he's a lot faster than every other version of Gotenks. He is what is his big tree cannon? Big tree cannon isn't as good now, but a barrage?
It actually doesn't whiff if you step in a bit, like once, like a few milliseconds later. Yeah. You can, it doesn't whiff, but if you do it too early, it whiffs. Yeah, it doesn't whiff if you step in a bit later than usual.
Okay.
So we can just factor in the not without whiff, because
yeah,
you can do the normal combo in JP.
He doesn't need to whiff, yeah. He has another like non-targeting rush B2.
Let me see. He has Die Missile Barrage.
Missile Barrage. Did you have Explosive Wave, Vice Shout, and the other one was Flash?
Oh, dang. How much does this Tree Cannon do in NTS?
Well, back here
it does that. Okay. Look at how much it does in JP.
10,000. Okay, so that's weird. Why did they change the damage? That just makes tier list even harder. God damn it.
It's 15k if you charge it fully in JP.
I think they realized.
Yeah, the tier list is so weird because I can't really compare your gameplay with mine. I might like. Okay. You might want to pin this.
What? weird. But I'd still say, ranking-wise, where is he? Wait, I put him. I'd say I can't say S because he doesn't. He doesn't have a K. He doesn't have that insane. But I'd still say A.
Yeah.
Better than base Gotenks.
Yeah.
Better than against Super Baby.
Because everyone thinks it's the best.
Super Baby is far more solid. Yeah, Super Baby is far more solid.
Yeah. I like how it's all thrown next to each other. Okay, we're gonna go to the finale. The best characterizations.
Everyone says that Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is like the best character in this game.
Gotenks.
Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
Don't go Gogeta. I don't know why I messed up.
Gotenks. And it's easy to think why, because if you look at his... I mean, if you look at that, 12,000 with two supplement, with one, like with
look
two
how
sets.
Much he does on JP.
13,000 even. Why did they change that? Why? But the damage is good, but the amount of charge he has, like, his attacks charge really quick, and so canceling is much harder with him. Especially canceling so that it chains. There, I did it. Like, his damage is insane.
His damage is really insane. It's literally if people call Berger overpowered, if the reasons were actually if the reason they listed actually was correct, literally, that's Gogeta.
7k Big Bang Kamehameha.
I say he's still in S tier. The issue is there's only one issue. There's actually two.
There's multiple issues.
Oh yeah,
like,
slow charging speed.
For one, his charging speed is slow. One of the main issues that I have is that his Blast 2s kind of suck. One is chargeable. It's fast, but it's still chargeable, so it does 7k. And the other one is a non-targeting.
13k.
Ultimate impact is short and non-targeting, and that I just don't like that.
Oh my god, dude! Do you know the chargeable Big Bang attack does like 7k for you? Is pretty bad. 12,000. It actually makes it useful. How much does ultimate impact do on an NTSC?
We're increasing the scope of the stream when we factor in like JP damage differences. 14k.
Mine does 14k, almost 15k.
Yeah.
Oh, yours is more. No, mine is more, 15k. My bad.
Oh
yeah, JP, I say is a way more chaotic.
The problem is with him, one, his charging speed, and two, like his melee set. Because a lot of hits may seem cool, and it certainly is, but one, you have more chances to be CB'd, and two, it makes like the lift strike, it makes the lift strike very predictable.
Lift strike is easy to counter. He may do a lot of damage, but he's so easy to block too. You can block his rolling hammer pretty easily, actually.
You can outmaneuver him easily. That's the problem that Gogeta has. Oh, for fuck's sake, he has a wild
I think he'd be literally borderline S tier.
Yeah.
He has multiple issues, that's it. Because to be S tier, you have to have 1 or 2 issues. He has like 3 or 4. Like he could make an exception just to be fanboyism, right?
To be fanboys. Well, to be honest, I'd still put him like above Android 17 because of the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, you're gonna have to note in this tier, probably doing the comment section. I'm gonna make a bunch of notes for people to see, but the character on the left is better.
Yeah.
The more
our tier list is from left to right, and for each tier. Like each tier has a specific like reason why we put them on the tier, and inside the tier it's also ordered. So like you know, Gotenks, Super Saiyan Gotenks is far better than Super Trunks. You know, but it's still on the same tier. Like, that damage is insane, and only
Also,
because
his
of
charge, he charges way too fast. You can't do like light smashes.
It's really hard to RGC.
I can do RGCs, but the issue is that everyone that say do a light smash or anything like greening or something is impossible.
Yeah, greening is definitely impossible. Greening, for those who don't know, is like chaining light charge smashes in order to extend the combo. And I don't think it's possible with Gogeta.
You can't. And literally, I'm doing... Oh my god. No, you can only do it when you have even hit the character.
Yeah, when you're on like 0 momentum.
0 hits, you can only do it.
Like, I don't know, his supplementary set looks like shit.
His combo set is cool and all. It does a lot of damage, right? But then it's so predictable.
Yeah. Like, if you have health items, if you play with health items, this character becomes kind of shit. I'd still say because of the damage alone, it's, you know, he's definitely above Android 17. But I'd say not Super Trunks, Super Saiyan Armor Trunks and everyone above has...
They have less problems and are much more easy to use.
They have less problems, and like this, you know, casuals use this one especially, but I think this one is harder to use than someone like Super Baby too.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to play, if you want to really get into the game, Piccolo is a much better choice than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. You have to really learn Gogeta in order
Piccolo,
to maximum
Super Baby 2, and Super Saiyan 2 Goku. They're really good for beginners.
Yeah. And I think that concludes the tier list. Insane.
We don't really have to organize it, to be honest. I think we're all good.
I think we're all good. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to put
put
Tien above Goten though, because I found out, like, if I'm gonna test it out real quick, because I just like Tien in general. That's why I used him in my first Tenkaichi Ramble. Yeah. Well, the thing is, Goten, for one, has, you know, the problem with the free will, and two
cheap health bars.
Yeah, and the health bar problem. Tien doesn't have that, and that is a pretty large hitbox on the tri-beam. Like, the opponent stays on the ground until your animation has ended, so he can't, you know, he can't punish you. The problem is, his other Blast 2 sucks, because, you know, it's just a longer hit stun. It's not enough to knock the opponent down, which is weird. Can you follow that up? No.
Nah. That's the only issue I have.
That's the issue with that. He also doesn't have, like...
His damage is less than average.
His damage is kind of bad, but, you know, his melee set, his RGCs are really easy. His melee set is good. I'd say, you know, one of his Blast 2s is great. He has... What does he have? Hold on, what is that? Wild Sense, okay, so that's not that good. But he has Solar Flare. I'd say definitely better than Goten. And Zarbon, why did we put Zarbon so high?
Yeah, he's less than.
Because Zarbon's melee, that's the one unfortunate thing. I really dislike Zarbon's melee. Let's see. Yeah, that one didn't even chain. That's weird. So I think if you're not on peak momentum, I don't think the last hit chains. Okay, right now it did. Let's calm down the charge bar a little.
Yeah.
All right, it's going down. It's going down now. All right, it still does. I don't know why it didn't right there and then. That was weird. But you know the melee is so slow and his damage is 4,000. You know, so it's not really a lot of damage.
It's barely average.
He barrage like the barrage blast too is good. Bloody dance is a target.
Sword Trunks actually does more damage. Yeah. I think he should be the highest D tier. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
he's borderline B tier.
But well, a lot of characters are borderline D tier.
Yeah. I might just be using my JP.
Maybe, you know, I'm testing this on.
But even I think the same Sword Trunks has better viability. I don't know.
Yeah, you can also de-transform into regular Trunks, but which at that point you get one entire tier. So I'd still say like on a standalone point, Zarbon's melee kind of fucks him up.
Yep.
And that's only one thing, right? His blast 2s are just lacking. Let's look at the damage. Sword Trunks does a lot more damage.
Yep. And he does way more. He does a bit more in JP, like 7k.
7k, that's good.
So I might as well call this an NTSC. Down.
Well,
I might just on my free time just make a JP tier list or something. But I need it to be universal.
Well, I mean, it is pretty much universal. There's not much that changes.
But I feel like
it's only slight.
If the damage was a bit better, Trunks would be B tier. So that may be the case for JP, right? I feel like a little bit more characters would be on.
Well, I would assume. Look at his finish buster, for example. Because
how much does it do?
It does 3k on mine.
Alright, let me see on JP real quick.
Burning attack is good though. Burning attack does 9k.
Okay, let me show. So how much does burning both do?
Like 3k 3,720.
3k? Okay, without charging, right?
Without charging.
Okay, let me try without charging. It does 8k for JP.
So there you have the. So
and then burning attack, how much does it do for NTSC?
9,250.
Okay, mine does 250 damage more. So Finish Buster is buffed more.
Finish Buster is definitely buffed. Well.
How much does he do more on NTSC on damage output? He does 6k. Let's see on JP. He does a bit more, 100 damage more.
Well, that's not too big.
Yeah, imagine the Finish Buster could make him. Well, I think he'd be a B tier on JP. He got way more than average.
And you have to still think you have to like hit the Finish Buster. I'd say.
Well, it's chargeable, so you can aim it, but yeah. I feel like a lot of people don't realize aiming the blast 2s actually can change a little bit, especially if you go against someone who you know their movement pretty well.
Hmm. Let's see. Vanish and counter. I mean, he's pretty good. He doesn't have the same like room for setups and good play. Like,
well, I can do. Are you talking about free rolls? I can do his free rolls pretty neat. His free rolls are average. They're fine.
Yeah, his free rolls are fine. Yeah, true that. But
also,
I think
the flank kicks can enable something with the Finish Buster or burning attack. Oh. Well, I think this tier list is done. Any last thoughts?
Maybe we'll put him above Super Trunks, honestly.
Let's go.
But only because Super Trunks, on his own, is almost unusable. Speed-wise, he's unusable. But aside from that, he's
he's unpredictable though. So that's what makes him.
Let's switch. Let's switch. Yeah. And with that, I think we're kind of done.
Anything you want to say?
So the tier list, I think, looks really good like that.
It's really good for now, but I think later on you should download it. By the way,
later on we might change it. I'd say.
So just the tier list on the VOD, y'all should.
Oh well. Goddamn. Hold on. I'll just quickly do something. I just quickly log in. And there we go.
The damage of it, and then done. Oh, did I background first? On OBS. Okay, nice.
We're gonna put it like NTSC.
NTSC competitive tier list. Ref 1. By the way, you can put a note saying something about like. Actually, I'll put it in the comments. So if you're at the end of this VOD,
If you're at the end of this VOD,
then have fun looking at it and tell us what you think.
I'm gonna be posting it on my Twitter, of course. I'm gonna be posting it in like the Tenkaichi 2 Discord, which you should join. The link is in the description. And you know, I'm pretty happy with how it looks. Like as I said before, I could put two characters together, like against each other, and have reasons for why the one is better than the other. Like with this list especially, like why the placement is the placement that it is.
Yeah.
Which wasn't the case with any previous tier list.
Oh, don't call me out.
Just a tiny little nod, you know.
Anyways, why at the end of this VOD, each character that's on the top is better, like on tier. So let's say Gotenks on B tier, he's better than Broly because he's on the left, like not on the left but at the top of it. So let's get a better example, like Perlis. Let's say Perlis is better than Legendary Super Saiyan Broly because he's at the top row of the B tier list.
He's at the top row. It goes from top left to bottom right. The bottom right is the worst character in the tier, and inside of the tier it goes from left to right. Every tier has a different reason. I'm gonna quickly list the reasons actually. So if you're at the end of this VOD, you'll understand. The S tier placement is actually, I'm gonna put that image. That image would be good to have. Let's see. I think oh, that's not good. Hold on. Technical issues right here. Just a tiny bit of technical issues. It shouldn't be too big.
Yeah.
There we go. For some reason my Discord crashed when I clicked on the save image button.
And that was weird.
That was definitely weird. Beside that.
You need to restream.
Hmm?
Crap.
No, I think the stream is still good.
The Discord stream.
Oh yeah, well here I have it. So the S tier is good in every aspect. Can I just, yeah, like that, and I'm gonna be doing that, and now I have this here, and I'm gonna be putting this my notes. There we have it. So this is the tier list, and these are the notes connected to the tier list. So S tier is good in every aspect, and there's only like 1 or 2 problems that make them not like a perfect char. Let's say, for example, like Armored Trunks base is good in like every aspect imaginable, except for one problem, one small issue, where he can only do 2 free worlds consecutively. He can only do like 2 free wills consecutively, and that's the only issue he has, right? Then with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, for example, he is crazy good in every aspect, except for that he is his charging speed for chargeable melees is way too large. Is way too fast. I mean, right? And then Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's damage is insane. He has some flaws, but the damage makes up for it. And then like the S tier is filled with characters that have crazy good aspects across the board.
I think Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is the only character in the S tier that has more than 2 flaws.
That has several issues, but beside that, there's not much there. There's not much in the S tier to critique on the characters. Then the A tier. The A tier is something like S tier, right? It's great all-rounders, either great all-rounders, right? Like for the case of, for example, Majin Vegeta, right? Piccolo, Janemba, Super Baby 2. It has great stats, across everything. Which, that is one part of the A tier, but then you also have someone like Kid Trunks, right? Or Android 18, which have some flaws, but they have certain gimmicks like Kid Trunks' speed and his melee animations, which make them far above the cut. Not enough to be 1 or 2 problems off a perfect char, but still really good. That's where the A tier is, and that's why I've put like Super Saiyan Kid Trunks on the A tier and not on S tier, because there is the health issue. Then there is I think his Blast 2s weren't too good, but his health issue is the main one. And that issue is big enough to warrant a tier below. Then on the B tier, we have the average cast, right? So on the B tier, you have every character that is good, but they don't have that kick that they need to be put on A. Right? Like this B tier is like the usual tier. Like that's the tier where that's the tier where the characters are still good, and you can still build some good shit with them. That's the tier where you want to get low tiers from. C, on the other hand, well, C's characters some of them are viable. I'd say like Videl and Tien can be used.
I think Super Saiyan, Tien and Yamcha, they can be used.
They can definitely be used, but they're not too viable compared to everyone above, right? If your opponent, for example, uses...
Yamcha's on B tier, I'm done.
Yamcha's on B, because of the setups you can do.
Yeah.
And, if someone uses Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan, or even Meta Cooler, you're gonna be struggling with Tien, for example, if, Meta Cooler knows what he's doing. And that's the problem with them. They have major issues. Tien's first Blast 2, the fact that he doesn't have a good, the fact that he's just a little slow. Damage output is not too good. I think he's not even that slow. But, he's average, and then the deficits to that, it just makes it worse than B, or every character.
Yeah.
And
finally, D tiers are garbage.
Yeah, D tiers are just garbage across the board. They have no real speed. They have no real reason to be used. Like some characters, like for example, like Yamcha is B tier because he has certain gimmicks, like his charged Ki Blast, which just that gimmick alone gives them a large advantage over other characters. Same goes for Videl. Videl's speed is great, but that is the only gimmick she has, right?
Yeah.
But then you have a gimmick like, let's say Jace's, Ki Blast, which are great for poking, I figured out. The fact that he can always throw his Ki Barrage because it takes 2 bars, and his main, base key is 2, Like, certain gimmicks like that, especially like Kid Trunks' gimmick that he's low health, he has, low health, but the best amount of speed possible. And really good melee animations. Like certain gimmicks make the characters really good. Certain gimmicks make the characters really bad. Like for example, Android 16's Ki Blast animation, right? Or the fact
His
that...
kid-
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Android 16's like Key Blast animation is so bad.
It's really bad. Or Garlic Jr. with the god-awful damage output, low health, everything is bad.
Bad rolling hammer.
And rolling... What a waste.
They-
And then, of course, the Giants. We haven't rated the Giants, but I don't think we need to, because Giants are just trash. Yeah. They have a gigantic hitbox, they can be moved around, they do not have a step-in, right? Which I find really weird.
In a game about movement, Great Apes suffer a lot.
And, you know, this game is more about movement than Tenkaichi 3, so, you know, that's the main point. Then the issue is, of course, that, you know, you can jail people with the block string that you can put the opponent in. But one, the block string can be CB'd. And two, if you, you know, play smart, you're not going to even be able to get into the block string. Because these Great Apes have just some garbage melee. Great Ape Baby doesn't have that problem, that's why it's B tier.
He has a regular moveset, that's why he's really good.
He has a regular moveset, and that's really the only reason why it's B tier. And I think like Janemba, Slug, and stuff, they fall in the same category. They don't have the same moveset.
Harudegarn is the best.
Yeah. Harudegarn is still giant tier because he's trash all across the board, but he has like one good blast too.
If you go against other giants, it's way better.
Yeah. But aside from that, there's nothing to be had there. And that's the list.
I recommend you put this, like, by the way, in the description, put the timestamp for, like, just violent, and then just the tier list.
Yeah, I'll do that later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be putting this on. Can I download it? Where is it? Download image. Wait, no. Share on Twitter immediately.
Combo Breakers, the Ash Attack, neat.
I'll just quickly download the image then.
There's the one thing that, off topic, but there's the one thing that no one has ever done except Zosto, but it's on TAS. You can still do it without TAS. Apparently he did it without TAS. That you can combo breaker a max power. Do you know how you charge it to max power, right?
Yeah, that's in his.
It's
like,
possible.
That's in his task. I forgot what the name was.
Yeah, he did it without TAS once. That's how he found out. So it's definitely possible, but I need to really do it.
Posted the tier list on Twitter if you want to see it. I have it on the Discord channels as well. And I hope you really enjoyed this streaming series. It's a one-off for sure, but I still think, or at least I still hope, it was an enjoyable experience.
Yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed it and legit finally saw like a stream about competitive T2.
It was definitely necessary at some point, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Maybe we can have a net play host stream where we like do like an invite for net play to join here.
That would be cool. Maybe some like commentating some matches. It would be cool.
Actually, that's the whole point. Today I'm gonna announce something later on the Discord. So.
Oh, well then make sure you join it.
Well, I'm probably gonna announce on YouTube. So.
Yeah. That's about it though. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and